Hey guys, it's Tanza and we are going to do a makeup video today. I haven't done a makeup video in a long time, but I have a client who has been requesting me to do this video for a while, and she has a special trip that she's going on to see her hubby, so we have to make sure that she is all glamified and sexy when she gets there. So I'm gonna do a 2 or 3 part video tonight. Because she leaves in like a day or two, and I want to go ahead and get this out there. So first I'm going to do eyebrows. Very important part of the makeup routine, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And if you want to see how I do my eyebrows, some of the products that I'm going to be using today, I will do a review on them later, but they are new and I've been kind of trying them out. But you can use substitutes, anything that you have. But today I'm going to use my pencil. This is a little pencil that I'm going to use. It just rolls up. It has a flat surface. And again, I will tell you more info on it in the review. I'm also going to be using my MAC. I use the NC42, the Studio Finish Concealer. And I'm going to use a small tapered brush. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up. They are not done whatsoever, but I'm just going to brush them up and kind of make them a little neat. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace my eyebrow and I'm going to fill it in lightly. Next, and very important part, I take my brush, and this should not be a solid area. The rest of it is fine, and you can neatly just brush the hairs up and over. This side, you're going to brush in and out lightly to buff it out so that it fades on the inside of the brow. This is how it makes it more natural looking, and you don't have those harsh lines. Next, I'm going to take my brush, whether it's an angled brush or just make sure that it's a small and a tapered brush. I'm going to put it into my concealer. And now is where I'm going to shape up my brows and make them look perfect. I'm going to take whatever foundation that I use. Today I'm going to be using the Photo Ready by Revlon. The color I use is Caramel. I'm going to put a very small drop because I don't want that halo effect over top of my eyebrows. So I'm just going to put a small drop on, lightly dip the brush in, and that's how we're going to trace the top to make the top look neat. And the only other thing that I would do after that is brush out the bottom part and the top part to blend it in. And when I do my eye makeup, then all of this will blend anyway. And when I put on my foundation, it will blend the top. And that is the finished product. Now mind you, this is just for the eyebrows. I have on no other makeup, so it's going to look kind of weird, and you're going to be able to see what I did as far as the concealer, but that's just how I do my eyebrows. Now on this other side, I'm going to show you, because sometimes you don't want the more bold, dramatic eyebrow. Sometimes you'll just want a natural looking eyebrow, and I'm going to show you how that you can even achieve a perfect eyebrow without the boldness with your own natural brows, just using mainly the concealer. This is what I sometimes do just for every day if I don't want such a dramatic look, because I'm not doing a whole face of makeup. So I'm still making sure that I brush and groom my eyebrows. My, again, brows need to be waxed, but that doesn't matter. I have made perfect brows out of some very wild and unruly ones, so it's not a big deal at all. Same brush, same concealers. What I'm going to do is just create a brow, a very neat brow with what I have. So I'm going to get some concealer on my brush, and I'm going to do the same thing but without filling them in first.
Hey, 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 don't you violate me, 'cause I'ma make you hate me if you decide to mess with my charm.
And again, I'm going to use my foundation for the top. And because the tails of my brows are thinner, I'm going to take my pencil. This is another pencil. This is the Milani Dark Brown. And I'm just going to fill in the ends and the little sparse sections, being very, very light, short strokes. Which is optional, is I set it with my brow gel, and what I've been using and what I normally use is the Mary Kay brow gel. This just helps them to stay put, and it helps the hairs to stay where you place them. So this is how I get that look where you can see the individual hairs. I had a client that asked me, or it might have been a stylist, somebody asked me lately, how do you do that? And this is pretty much how. Very light strokes with my pencil or my brush if I'm using a brow kit or an eyeshadow to fill them in, and I set them with the brow gel to keep them in place. And I don't use a dark, heavy color on my brows. So this is it for those, and we're going to go to the next step, which is going to be the look. See you guys soon.